What's up, everybody? It's Kavon with FunctionalFitnessVA, and today we're doing a little banded kickstand deadlift. So you guys know the kickstand deadlift. We have a video for it that'll be linked at the end here. If you don't, it's a hip hinge with one leg that's kind of a kickstand. So there's a single side focus without having all the balance issues and all that stuff that comes with doing a full single leg deadlift. It's a hinge pattern, so you're pushing your hips back. You're bending the front or working knee as much as you need to get your hips back. So it's not the Romanian deadlift. Well, the last one I showed there is like a Romanian deadlift with is barely a bend in the knee. And it's more hamstring focused, which is fine, but this one we're focusing on getting those glutes in the game. So I have a band here. I have it wrapped around something that's not going to move, whatever that is for you. I put it around up into the inguinal fold or the hip crease of my working leg. That's the front leg. I find my glute at the beginning. So I walk out till I have tension. I have to lean forward through my ankle like a ski jumper, and I have to squeeze my glute so my hip extends. If you don't squeeze your glute, you want enough tension that if you don't squeeze your glute, it'll pull your hip back some, so you're not locked out or fully extended from that working or front leg. Then I hinge, I go with the band, push my foot through the floor, feel my glute work to drive me up as tall as I can. All the while, my off leg or my kickstand leg is out there providing enough stability and pressure through the floor so that I can adequately find and focus and work on my front leg. Hinge, push through the floor, stand up and squeeze. All the while, you're either working with the band to go back into your hinge or against it to drive up and squeeze that glute. Now, I like this with a long band or two bands looped together. Why? Because once you put it around your hip, you could do some sprinting and run up out of here. Or, more importantly, I have a bigger range to find my tension at the end, but then also have tension on the back end. With the short one, which works fine, sometimes when you hinge back, you lose all tension because it's got that short kind of tension zone. With the longer one, you can walk further out without it becoming a max effort, and that way, during the hinge, you have more tension throughout it. So nothing's wrong with the shorter one. I just like the longer one when I have access to it. So a little variable here or variation. If you want to work a little harder and say you're limited by the band and too intense of a band will pull you off your feet, then you could start adding some weight. I like doing a contralateral load here up top, so it's in the hand of the leg that's back or my non-working leg. And then same thing, hinge and plank, hinge and plank. I say that till I'm blue in the face all the time, but working against the band mostly to find that glute. It's a great exercise to find the single glute at a time. Give it a shot.